course.
Because there's some.
No, don't worry, Mona. If you don't want to talk to me about that as well, that's absolutely fine. I completely understand. I like it's
Yes,
been...
let's move on this.
Okay, sure, of course. Yeah, I don't want, like, equally, I don't want my conversations to cause any distress for anyone.
Sorry.
It's been a incredibly tough year, and I'm aware that, you know, I also don't share the same lived experience as many other people on the programme. So please don't feel any worry about that at all. It's absolutely, you know, it's not my intention as well to make anyone feel...
I know. We're... Yeah.
We're okay. Well, that's really important. That's really helpful to understand that as well. And I think it is absolutely imperative that there are people...
Oh, sorry about it.
No.
You need to worry.
Absolutely, don't apologise. It's really important, and I've heard from other artists as well, in fact, that other artists have said to me, like, it can be quite draining to kind of have to go over certain issues, or like feel like they have to come to certain conversations, or they feel like they've got negative things to share, but that can actually like take its toll as well, like going over that stuff, and like it's for some artists they don't want that intervention. It's not useful for them. So no, it's absolutely important. I know that for some people it was very useful, that session, but yeah, it's definitely not for everyone. And I suppose the kind of the other aspect of the program I'm interested in knowing about is like how's the peer support been? How's it going in terms of the relationships with the other artists on the program? Have you found that you've been able to connect much, or has it been, again, like you say, like mostly you in the studio, or?
I don't know why. Maybe like this is like the second year of this program, so I quite often connect and communicating with especially Sarah and you. So
Yeah.
like we had a drink outside, and then also like share some like interest to each other.
Yeah.
And then quite supported it, and then they have a really beautiful and then very warm heart they have. So yeah, so I often hang out and then also talk to them.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really good. I'm really glad. It's like such a nice group of people
I think
on
so
your
too.
table.
Yeah, 'cause everybody's really like to take care of the people. So
Yeah.
But I think the Rian was quite busy and keeps staying in Glasgow, and Jenny was like doing the decorating for the lease, her new studio. So barely see Jenny that much, but
that's a shame. Yeah, because Jenny's obviously in Edinburgh.
Yeah, definitely. So, but at the same time, I just also met the third court, and they're also really nice, actually.
Oh, good. You've been able to meet them, and yeah.
And then the one person actually mainly lives in Edinburgh.
Okay.
So, and then he's mainly working with the music part.
Yeah.
And then I start to make some project really with the sound pieces. So I kind of like have casual conversations, and then and then like we both like each other's work. So
great.
It's kind of like helpful a lot. Yeah.
That's great. And then yesterday, when you did the Open Studios, how did that all work? Did you all have a kind of crit before the guests came in? Is that how it worked?
I think this is because of the COVID thing, like Stuart like arranging the slot timeline.
Yeah.
So like each hour, like some people will be visiting.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you remember our studio, there's like a long corridor.
Yes.
And then like very like
like stables. Yeah.
To like exactly. And then my studio was changed to the end of the corridor. Hallway. So I actually haven't met that much people.
Oh, really?
The curator. Yeah,
because you were last? Oh no, that's annoying. Oh my god.
But it's alright. But I think I met 6 people.
Yeah.
And then I think, but like I just share with the story, like we just say like maybe the quality is better than quantity somehow.
Yeah.
So like I met 6 people, and then I got a 3 name card.
You got a what?
They want me to the business card, their card.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like I was talking with the Fuan, the principal of the ECA, and then I think we're going to have a dinner together.
Brilliant. And who were the types of people coming? Was it kind of like curators locally, or kind of people from ECA, or mixture?
I think it's a mixture, but mainly like from the external, actually, like RSA or like hospital fields, food market, etc.
Oh, great. So it felt like a useful day, did it? Yes, it didn't feel too intimidating, kind of having those organised like that.
Well, I feel like sometimes like maybe they're not coming is because of my my nationality or something in that way, slightly. But at the same time, like I try my best to discuss my work. So like some people is like really seriously listen, but at the same time, some curator just walk away middle of the conversation.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's a bit rude.
Yeah. And then actually the curators was I got an introduction from the curator that from the curator from London, and he said I definitely need to meet this person.
Yeah.
Because my work is super related with their recent expeditions.
Yeah.
And then she just like listened for 1 or 2 minutes and then just walk away. I was like, okay, that's really odd.
Yeah, so did it mean, so the format meant that you were having quite short conversations with people, and it felt like you didn't have a lot of time with them, and so you would just, they were, so it wasn't like really in depth, but more sort of just a quick introduction to your practice, was it?
Yeah, it's sort of like just like introducing your work. It's like an art fair, like just artists like keep staying there and then like keep talking the same thing repeatedly,
Yeah.
Like entire 3 hours, but so. But at the same time, for me, I try to think in a positive way that like because of thanks to the like open studio, I can reorganize in my studio. And then rethinking about my work and practice.
Okay, so that was kind of useful, was it, to have a moment?
And also, like the lunchtime, we do introducing our each work to the cohort.
Yeah.
And then that was quite helpful actually. So understanding the others' work itself. Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, you haven't had loads of opportunities to do that, I suppose, have you? Sort of short.
Not really. I think this one's quite the first time since the pandemic happened. Yeah.
And was it kind of like a critical conversation, like other people giving feedback or responses, or?
We, like there's 10 peoples, and then like we just try to. I think peoples are quite overwhelmed because of the open studio, and they don't want to really got stressful things, so they just introduce the work. Yeah, so like really casually, and what is the goal for us is like supporting each other.
Yeah. And was there anything that could have been better about that format that day, or was it kind of okay?
I think maybe next time, if they running the open studio, I think it will be nice to like each person introducing the work with the entire group.
Yeah.
The people who's visiting.
Yeah.
So like the artist doesn't need to repeatedly say something.
Constantly say again and again.
Yeah. And then after they listen to all the introductions, I don't know, then they can just go to some studio that feels interested.
Yeah.
With it,
Yeah, I think that makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming COVID restrictions might have meant that they wanted to be safe. Yeah, but I could completely agree. Because it's so hard to sort of communicate your practice in like 5 minutes, just while someone's kind of looking around and.
And then like if the other person come to you, like you need to like start it over and talk about it.
Yeah, no, that
it's quite. I do a lot of like because of that. I got a lot of training, so I was just thinking in a good way.
Yeah, so they did quite a lot of preparation with you, as I understand it, to sort of make sure you felt prepared for the day. Yeah. And
then besides, I think I'm gonna keep this like open studio format at this moment. Because of the Freelance Foundation gave an opportunity to do the studio scanning.
Yeah.